Rebuttal to Bev and the Try Thinking on the Level crew, round 3-point Euler's number. Triangle angles sum to 180 degrees. So the Try Thinking crew has been talking about triangles and how all the angles have to sum to 180 degrees. So I decided to look up triangles on the Wolfram Math World website. So as they say, it's the world's most extensive mathematics resource. So let's see what they say about triangles. Now, first of all, this is ridiculous. They're showing a triangle being drawn with 3 curves, and we all know that triangles are drawn with straight lines. So right off the bat, they're getting things wrong. Let's see what they say here. We'll just scroll up here. Okay, they say that a triangle is formed on the, I don't know, this doesn't make sense, surface of a sphere. No, you can't draw a triangle in a sphere, but anyway, it's formed by 3, well, it's 3 straight lines. I'm not really sure why they're talking about arcs here, but again, it's 3 lines. A triangle is formed by 3 lines. Okay, so they're getting better here. Intersecting pairwise in 3 vertices. Okay, so yeah, every pair of lines forms a vertex. And then it says that the triangle is the analog of the planar triangle. Now that's silly. It's triangles are triangles. I don't know why they're putting in extra words here. So triangles are triangles. And it's sometimes called a ruler triangle. No, they I don't know how this got past the spell check. They misspelled ruler, but I don't know what a ruler triangle is. It's a triangle is just made of straight lines. So they really should get a spell checker. And then it says, let a triangle have angles A, B, and C measured in radians. You measure angles with degrees, not I don't know what a radian is. So you have the angles, and it's measured in degrees, they should have said, at the vertices along the surface. Okay, I get that. I don't know why they keep mentioning spheres, but because you can only draw a triangle on a flat surface, right? And then let the a sphere on which the triangle sits. I think they mean they're trying to put a sphere on the triangle, like rolling a ball across a sheet of paper. And then it says the sphere has radius r. Well, that doesn't make any sense, because if you were going to roll a ball across a sheet of paper, it really wouldn't matter what the radius of the ball was. But the point is that the triangle is on a sheet of paper. It's a flat triangle, and it's made of 3 straight lines, right? That's the important thing. And then it says the triangle, and then it says the surface area of the triangle. Well, this doesn't make any sense, because we all know that the area of a triangle is if it's 1/2 base times height, right? And how it they're using pi. Oh my goodness, these guys really need to work on their editing. So what it should say is 1/2 base times height. That's the area of the triangle, right? And then it says where E is called the spherical axis. That doesn't. Okay, we're just going to say E equals 0, right? Degenerate. Yeah, the person who wrote this article was degenerate, right? And again, planar triangle. Well, triangles are triangles, right? And there is no excess, right? Because it's all angles have to add up to 180 degrees. All right, let's see if this article gets any better. Okay, then it says the sum of the angles of the triangle is between pi and 3 pi radians. I don't know what that means, because we measure angles in degrees. And so it says 180 degrees, right? So the sum of the angles is 180 degrees, right? I don't know why they wrote 540 there. And then it says the amount which it exceeds 180, well, that's 0, right? The spherical axis is 0, because all triangles add up to 180. It's denoted E. Okay, so they said that above, but then they also said that E was equal to 0. So why don't we just forget about E? It says the latter of which can cause confusion. Yes, this entire article is confusing, because it's just making up a bunch of random stuff. We all know that triangles add up to, the angles add up to 180 degrees, right? It can also refer to the surface area of the triangle. Okay, so I'm not sure what they're saying there. The difference between 2 pi radians, or 360 degrees, and the sum of the side arc lengths. What? You don't measure sides of a length of a triangle in, well, first off, they're not arcs. I don't know why they said that. And you certainly don't measure sides of a triangle with degrees or radians. That literally doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to measure the sides of the triangle with feet and inches or centimeters and whatever. Okay. Spherical defect, that doesn't make any sense. Well, it's a defect in that the person who wrote this article was suffering from some mental illness. Okay. So we'll just skip that. Okay. All right. So this really doesn't make any sense. On any sphere, draw 3 connecting arcs. If 3 connecting arcs are drawn, well, that's just ridiculous because triangles can only be drawn on a flat sheet of paper. You cannot draw triangles on a sphere, so I'm not sure what they're talking about. If each triangle takes up 1 hemisphere, they'll be equal in size. That literally doesn't make any sense. In general, there will be 1 larger, 1 smaller. Okay, so you could draw you could draw 2 triangles on a sheet of paper and have one be bigger than the other. Okay, that kind of makes sense. And then it says any triangle can therefore be considered both an inner and an outer triangle. That, I don't know what they mean. Is that like belly buttons? Like you have an innie and an outie. All right, a triangle can be considered either an inner or an outer triangle, with the inner triangle usually being assumed. All right, yeah, because most people have an innie belly button, so that's a safe assumption, right? And then it says the sum of the angles. Okay, so here's the sum of the angles of the outer triangle is between 3 pi, 5 pi radians, and again, that literally doesn't make any sense. What it should say here is the sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degrees. All right. And then lastly, the sum of angles and distances of figures on a sphere is known as trigonometry. Well, the trigonometry is just made from triangles, so I don't know why they keep talking about spheres. Well, anyway, the people from Wolfram Math World are clearly confused, but they got a couple things right. They did mention 180 degrees a couple times, but the bottom line is a triangle, the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. All right. So as usual, I want to say thank you to my channel members. And as always, please be kind in the comments. Bye.